once again, we'd like to welcome everybody here to the Mall of Asia Arena. The FIVB Women's Club World Championship in Manila 2016 back in Istanbul is the match at hand, and they're going up against Bangkok Glass. Bangkok Glass still to be able to get into the win column. Bakif Bank wanting to get back on their winning ways as we bring you our first match here in day number 4 at the Mall of Asia Arena.
This is going to be an exciting match because Bakif Bank Istanbul may be the taller team with an average height of 6'1", and Bangkok Glass just at 5'9". But Bangkok Glass is the team that really works hard in the court. So we can expect, the pride there to be playing. They lost against Japan yesterday, and they want to get the win. They don't want to end up this elimination round with a loss.
Once again, we'd like to welcome all of you from all around the world here to the beautiful island of Metro Manila. We're coming to you from the Mall of Asia Arena, specifically in Pasay City. Out of the sight and sounds, and that is the Coliseum where we're at. That's a huge eye that you can see.
Right. Nicely built there. Good architect.
As we welcome everybody inside for Pool B action.
Here you see that Valerio Zurich and Bakif Bank have already secured the slots for the semifinals round. Bangkok Glass is still with no wins, and that's why they are going to try very hard to play against Bakif Bank to put a #1 up there in the winning slot.
They're going to be hard-pressed to do that, though, because Bakif Bank is a powerhouse squad, but they will try their very best. Bangkok Glass, a fan favorite here in Manila, not only for the local fans, but there are a lot of Thais that are also here in the country.
Yeah, that's right, and that's why we have a lot of Thai restaurants as well, all over the country. One of the crowd favorites there, their import, Wang T, who's a really good middle blocker. And Plumjit right there behind her, the team captain. There you go. Awarded with best middle blocker several times in various international competitions.
And that lady will be at the forefront of their attack.
Ashley Fraser. Of course, the team captain of the national team of Thailand, Willavan Apinapong.
They actually took Manila by storm just a few months earlier in the Asian competition, and right now here competing at the world level.
And that on your screen is the Zhu Ting. She had 31 points yesterday when they went up against Valerio Zurich. This is the team captain, Guzda Kirdar. Of course, Kimberly Hill from the United States, member of the U.S. national team who competed in the recent Olympics at Rio.
Boy, this was already a stacked squad, and then you bring in Zhu Ting as an added reinforcement. I don't think you can find a better reinforcement all throughout the world. Let's go first at the lineup and take a look at the lineup of Bangkok Glass.
Bangkok Glass is a powerhouse here in Asia, aside from Japan and China, of course. So these have players who know the craft, they study volleyball, and they know specific movements, techniques that they should apply whenever a situation is called for it. Yesterday, when they went up against Japan, it wasn't well displayed there, but today I'm pretty sure they're going to have a good comeback.
This is that match you were talking about against Japan. Hisamitsu Springs winning 3-0.
That's right. Look at the attack points, 47-28. But the aces also, 5 aces for Hisamitsu, the blocks, 9 for Hisamitsu. And Bangkok Glass is a good team, who is a blocking team. They're very good net defense, floor defense, but yesterday the first ball was just really elusive that they couldn't run plays. They were just on defense almost all the time.
Well, here today they'll need to be able to run their offensive plays as well as they possibly can, or else it's going to be a short afternoon because Bakif Bank Istanbul is stacked from top to bottom.
Right, Bakif Bank Istanbul yesterday lost against Valerio Zurich, but that game went the distance, 5 sets. And in that 5th set, they even extended it to 16-18, if I'm not mistaken. You've got major superstars here like Sloches, like Kimberly Hill, of course, Zhu Ting's there. And this was the game yesterday. Look at that, 55 attacks as opposed to 61. The blocking of Bakif Bank was more, but The service aces, look at that, 11 as opposed to only 5. So I think what happened there was Zhu Ting was able to come up with a technique to stop, I'm sorry, Valero was able to come up with a technique to stop Zhu Ting.
Well, if you say 31 points is stopping her, that is going to be real trouble for Bangkok Glass, because if Zhu Ting comes up with 31 points here today, as we mentioned earlier, they just might be run right off the court. Little by little, more and more people are trickling in here to watch the final day of the elimination phase. This is the group stage. Tomorrow we begin the semifinals. That's the meat of our competition. And then we move on to Sunday, which is, of course, the championship round.
Good morning, Malaysia. Welcome to the FIVB Global Women's Club World Championship the next day here. And here are the teams.
First, starting from Bangkok Glass, here is their team captain number 5, Luigi Tingao. Their libero number 15, Tingapon Chang Kiao. Number 1, Maliwan Pratnaro. Number 6, Srivichai Hidarat. Number 8, Wilvan Apinyapong. Number 9, Rasmon Pudasa. Number 10, Sutarat Mudripida. Number 11, Bonbun Gepad. Number 12, Karina Cross. Number 13, Witina Bali. Number 14, Razumi Supapul. Number 15, Kapon Chenkiao. Number 16, Ashley Fraser. Number 17, Juanita Codroy. And number 20, Lee Moakva. That is Bangkok Glass.
And here are their opponents, Vakif Bank. Welcome all players. Number 2, the captain, Guste Kirda. Number 1, Libra Hatice Shizemurge. With the number 3, Chansu Osbai. Number 5, Su Ting. Number 6, Kubra Akman. Number 8, Aishe Kirkanyak. Number 9, Aicha Aikach. Number 10, Lonikis Luchis. Number 11, Nas Aydemir. Number 12, Eske Nur. Number 14, Melis Duru. Number 15, Kimberly Hill. Number 16, Milena Rasic. And number 17, Chansu Chetin. We wish both teams good luck. First referee from Argentina, Hernan Casamiguela. Assisted by his colleague from Belgium, Arturo Di Giacomo.
And now let us meet the starting lineup first from Bangkok Glass. Here's number 5, Luigi Tingao, their team captain. Number 6, Srivichai Hidarat. Number 8, Williman Apinyapong. Number 11, Bonbun Gepad. Number 16, Ashley Fraser. Number 20, Lee Wang Win. And their libero number 15, Tingapon Chenkiao. Of course, Bangkok Glass is headed by Coach Boychan Yingxing.
The starting lineup for Wakifan, player number 5, Su Ting. Number 6, Kubra Akman. With the number 10, Lourdes Lutis. Number 11, Nas Vladimir. Number 15, Kimberly Hill. And number 16, Milena Rasic. Libero with the number 1, Hatice Shizem Örge. And head coach.
There's the starting lineup for Vakif Bank Istanbul, going to a lot of their stars. That's the question people were wondering. Will they play their strongest 6? Well, obviously, you can see
They
here
will.
Coach Guidetti wants to be able to get this match over with as quickly as possible.
Right, because, you know, tomorrow's going to be a big day as well. So they want to get this over with, but I'm pretty sure Bangkok Glass will be a good challenge for them today.
Naz there, their quarterback, so to speak. She will be doing the setting chores. Frazier will be slamming things whenever she possibly can. You know, there's always what they call 2 schools of thought when you're in the position of Vakif Bank. One is you want to be able to make sure that you keep your players sharp. That's why you continue to play them, even if you're already safely into the next round. And the other school of thought is you want to rest them because you want them to be healthy for tomorrow.
Right, and I think in this one, this school of thought is just let's finish the match as quickly as possible. In that first point, Zhu Ting didn't put in any power. It was merely placement.
Can Bangkok Glass orchestrate their offense? Not that time. Yes, they can. That's off the touch, and we're tied at 1 apiece.
And that's a good way to start. First play called by Pod Poon, well executed by team captain Plumjit.
Why not go to your main weapon in Plumjit Tingkao? One-handed set, no problem there. Milena gets on the board.
Yesterday, you know, Milena Rasic was the best blocker from last year's Women's World Cup Championship. And in the previous game, out of 18 points, blocking points of Vakif Bank, she had 10 points.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, blocking machine right there.
We're tied at 2 apiece. Early on here, team captain Plumjit Tingkao, 33 years of age. That's a great serve. And again, the dink works? No. But a free ball coming up here. Bam!
That was a good first ball, really, from the libero of Vakif Bank. And so it got a good first ball. Go run this quick play.
Ultra Fast Spike presented to you by PLDT Home Altera Plan 699. Ang pinakaabot kayong internet na pampamilya. Loneki Slotches. Very young at 25 and already a superstar in her own right. Zhu Ting just sends it over. Frazier denied.
There was no coverage there for Bangkok Glass. They're still trying to get the rhythm going. So hopefully they could find the right tempo.
They've got to find their tempo quickly.
The blockers were really ready there for Ashley Frazier. Very well-read play.
Slotches again with the serve. Her team up by 2. Much better pass. But Wen T with the dink.
Again, you know, the coverage of Bangkok Glass was there, but the comeback of that ball was just too fast for Tingkao to go after.
It's now 5-3.
Lonica Slotches. You know, she was the Olympics' best opposite spiker. This 2016 Olympics.
Frazier got it through the defense, but here comes Loneki sending it wide though.
So now they should take advantage. Bangkok Glass should take advantage. Put that serve in, maybe even score from the service zone for a quick point.
You can see Guidetti there talking to Slotches saying, this is the way you should have done it.
Yeah, move your shoulder this way.
She tried it that time, going down the line, catching the tape.
Yeah, there was a, I guess her arm was really just a little bit low. That's why when she hit that ball, it went to the net.
Bangkok Glass just down by 1. Sloches gets denied again.
Wendy of Bangkok Glass was ready for her. She was able to read that play very clearly.
And we are tied at 5 apiece.
There goes that setup back to Lodeke, but what a perfect block there from Wendy.
This time they go to the other side looking for Kimberly Hill. Trying to get her untracked. Nice dig. Back set. Doesn't work. The defense is there once again. The back row. Zhu Ting.
That was a good up there by, I think that was a Pinya Pong, would have been a Pinya Pong, but the trajectory, the speed, the power of that hit. Look at how Willavan just falls to the ground. And then there was a miscommunication between 11, Ponpun, and her teammate. That's why it's very important to say mine really loudly.
Free ball coming up once again here for Vakif Bank. Back set for Naz. That's long.
Too much power there from Kubra Ahmed.
Coach K on your screens, surveying the situation. Kubra already with a point. Not that time. Here comes Ashley and her powerful serve.
Oh, nobody at the back for balls like that. That's why there's always has to be somebody at the back to watch zones 5 and 6 and 1.
Kubra Ahmed with a serve. Look at the younger players they have in that squad. And already a potent scorer.
Right, good training, huh? Miscommunication there in the team of Vakif Bank because second ball always goes to the setter. That's why the other teammates did not even try to help. Unless the setter calls for help, then they go run after the second ball.
Wendy now with the serve. We're tied at 7.
That was a good serve there from Wang Ti.
Bangkok Glass with the lead. Nice serve, nice return though. Bang!
You know, Ashley Frazier was there. Ashley Frazier was there, but I guess that power, that angled hit of Zhu Ting was just too much for her.
I don't think they've ever been able to experience that kind of power with that kind of speed and the kind of talent that Zhu Ting possesses.
Right.
It's going to take some adjusting to. Willavan just sends it to the back. There's Zhu Ting once again. You see, Frazier was there.
Frazier was there. Her arms were in position, but that powerful ball she just couldn't control it.
Looks like she was of two minds. Will I really try to get it? Do I really want to risk my life?
You don't want to give a free ball, especially when Zhu Ting is in front.
Slots is there, scores off that block.
That's another lethal weapon of Vakif Bank. Sloches.
Just so much power coming off the opponent, and then there's just no way to keep that inside the court.
And it doesn't really help because Osbe is a really good setter as well.
Nice play, one of the few times they've gone to a combination.
I'm sorry, I meant Actual was the setter.
Juanita's in for the first time. I've really not seen Juanita Cotruang in action too much.
That was a good combination play because Bangkok Glass has established Plumjit as their lethal weapon, and so they were deceived in that last play.
That's kept alive, you know, sent over. That's not gonna go over. No, it does, they say. Trying to find a space.
Good dig.
And the ball is still alive. Bang! Free ball coming up for Bangkok Glass.
Oh. Finally, that long rally ends with the Sloches' block. But you can just see how Bangkok Glass really put up a fight in that last long rally, coming up with those deceiving plays. But in that last one, Sloches knew where the attack was going to come from.
Vakif Bank up by 2. Nice dig. They go outside once again. Kimberly Hill delivers.
It seems like Vakif Bank is targeting Ashley Frazier at the back, because most of the time, the balls that go to Ashley Frazier are not being received well. Now that Zooting's at the back, Bangkok Glass should take advantage of this. Although I don't know if there's any advantage, because even if she's at the back, she's so powerful.
And she has attacked from there countless number of times so far in the tournament. And still scores. Nice serve from Willavan. Once again, they try to go on the outside. Now to the middle.
Good save.
But a free ball coming up here for Vakif Bank. Bam!
Oh. You know, the plays of Vakif Bank are really fast. That's why Bangkok Glass really has to position themselves right away.
Kikaborn is back. Much better pass. Frazier dug. Kimberly Hill.
Smart move there from Kimberly Hill. You know, when she went up for the swing, you would think that she was going to hit that ball hard, and then suddenly in midair, she changes her mind, saw that open zone, puts it right in.
Back to the action here in the Women's Club World Championship. Coming to you live from the Mall of Asia Arena. Vakif Bank up by 4. Looking for more. Plumjit gets dug. Sloches has been on a roll here today.
You know, that's why the blockers of Bangkok Glass are really so much smaller than the players of the blockers of Bangkok Glass are really smaller than the players of Vakif Bank, and that's why the floor defense of Bangkok Glass should really always be on their toes.
That is an excellent attack.
Yes, and that's using your head. You see those two blockers in front of you? Well, don't go against them. Just put it over. Have a good think, like what Apinipong did.
Sometimes easier said than done, though.
That's true.
But it worked that time.
But these guys are skilled. Whoa. Good angled hit there from Lonica Sloches.
Swatches now with the serve. Looking to try to increase their lead further and quickly bag set number 1. That's long.
Good eye there by Chancao.
Coach Guidetti, a little bit calmer now than I saw him yesterday against Bolero Zurich.
Yesterday's game was really, I mean, you wouldn't know who was going to win until that last point.
And as you mentioned, it went to an extended set. That's just how close those teams were. Video challenge coming up.
Challenge is whether that ball is in or out.
We'll find out what Hawkeye says. One of the new technological innovations.
It's super out. No
There's
doubt
no question about that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Big smile on his face because it was really out.
Well, in fairness to Coach Guidetti, it's hard for him to be able to take a look at that because he's all the way in the opposite end.
Right. And you know, if you've got that challenge system to use, why not use it? That was a little bit too strong, too wide.
Bangkok Glass now has cut down the lead to just 2. Coach Guidetti wants to talk things over.
Next side out, come on. Here you go. Really great. Yeah. And keep pushing.
Hey, I like the way we're passing. Make sure we keep talking back there and just manage those teams while we're doing. Go! Talk there.
Slotches, Kimberly Hill, Zhu Ting, even Milena getting into the attack. Nice defense. Nice back set, that gets through. Squeezed it in there.
Right. You know, that was a good floor defense displayed there by Bangkok Glass, considering the strength and the power of the hits from back in back. But in this fast play, look at those blockers and look at the help of that net. There was a bit of a gap in between the blocks.
Kimberly Hill serving. It's kept alive.
Good dig.
Zhu Ting seems to be trying to conserve her energy here.
Yeah, she seems to be relaxed.
Bam.
And that was also a relatively relaxed hit from Kubra. There wasn't much power there, only placement.
It's been working so far, this Ultra Fast Spike presented to you by PLDT Home Ultera. Plan 699, ang pinakaabot kayang internet na pampamilya.
Yeah, Wang Pi wasn't able to read that running hit play there, called by Akyol.
Quick play, Wendy. That's gonna go through. And now Zhu starting to flex her muscles a little bit. Coach K now suing for time.
นะไม่เป็นไรถ้าเราปรับแก้ค่อยๆเรียนรู้ไปทีละช็อตมันก็ตีตามลายนะ
ใครยากตำแหน่ง2อ่ะถอยลงมาหน่อยนะใครมันตีไม่แรงแต่มันตีลงข้างๆ and if you stay in position
Slotches is happy. Why not? They're up by 5, looking really comfortable, and they haven't even shown, I believe, their full strength.
Yeah, because Zhu Ting hasn't really hit her balls that hard, unlike yesterday. Wang Ti.
Yesterday, it seemed like she had a personal vendetta against that ball.
I mean, everywhere you would put her, she would hit that ball really hard. But here, well, there's that hard hit we've been waiting for, but not even asked.
Exactly. That's still a little bit more control.
Right.
The lead is now ballooned to 6. Vakif Bank in complete control here of the first set. That's outside. No, they're going to say it was touched.
Right.
Ashley out. Jutaratin.
I think that's a good strategy there by Coach K, because Juttarat is smaller, closer to the ground. She'll be a better defender at the back until that ball happened.
But she doesn't have the length of Ashley. But that's when you see the in-game adjustments that the other team can do. They saw Juttarat come in, they said, okay, we have somebody who's a little shorter, maybe not that much reach.
Right.
Let's take it away from her. Another good block, not good support. Backdoor attack's not going to work for Slotches.
You know, we see a lot of tips, a lot of things, but not really a lot of power hits yet coming from Vakif Bank. And even with the Bangkok Glass, it seems like maybe there's some kind of nerves playing because this is a taller team. I don't really know, but Wang Ti usually hits that ball hard. Plukjit hits that ball hard, but right now, we don't see that yet.
Again, a controlled hit coming from Zhu.
Right, not much power there, just really directing it to where she wants that ball to go. Good setup there, underhand setup there from Akyol, and Zhu Ting targets it to zone 1.
Vakif Bank 3 points away from taking the first set. Combination play. That worked for them earlier, not that time. Zhu Ting just finds that campfire.
Zhu Ting is really just looking at the open zone. She's not really planning yet to hit those balls hard. And even, you know, with just those simple swings like that, Bangkok Glass is having a hard time putting the balls up.
Much better pass.
There you go. There you go. A strong hit there from Feng Betchai.
Watch this ultra fast spike presented to you by PLDT Home Ultra Plan 699, ang pinakabot kayang internet na pampamilya. Goes outside.
Yeah, a bit wide because Zhu Ting was under the ball when she hit that.
Nice pass. Quick play. And again, that's the specialty of Milena.
Milena almost onto the front line with that hit. Good setup by Osbey. Look at how she redirected that ball with her wrist, avoiding the blocker.
It is set point for Vakif Bank. Still alive though is Bangkok Glass.
Plukjit doesn't want to end the set yet.
Is Bangkok Glass just preventing the inevitable?
Let's see. Good up. Hill ends that first set with cross-court, powerful hit.
And again, I still feel the power that they've been using is maybe at 80%.
Right. I mean, not much power there displayed by Vakif Bank, just controlled, well-directed balls to open zones.
Watch it once again. It was a full swing, but she took some of it off. From another angle. You get the feeling that Bank is pulling their punches, doing just enough, and still, it's a dominating 25-19 victory in the first set.
Yeah, Vakif Bank, you know this team to be a much powerful team than what we've seen in the first set, but they figured, you know, there's no reason why they have to release such power when they can earn the points through placements alone. And you have to give it to Bangkok Glass. They did a good job ending that first set in 19, but they could still do better in the second set because Plumjit Tincao hasn't really hit that ball hard. Wenki hasn't really hit that ball hard. Even Montripila can hit that ball harder. So we still need to see a lot of firepower coming from Bangkok Glass. And look at this, Vakif Bank has 21 attacks, only against 8 of Bangkok. But look at the errors of Vakif Bank, 10 errors. Bangkok Glass is perfect in their play in the first set, and yet Vakif Bank won that because they were just putting those balls in different areas, and the blocks also worked for them with 4 as opposed to only 1.
When you have 21 attack points, more often times than not, you're going to win that match. And you're going to win that set. Definitely, that's what they did, winning with a score of 25-19. Plumjit started things off very well for Bangkok, but then she's been silenced after that first point.
That's right, and it seems like they are a little bit intimidated by the tall players of Vakif Bank. So they should just stay true to their character. Like that one, that doesn't normally happen. No balls fall on the floor in the Thai group, in the Thai team, because they dive for balls like those. So let's see if this is going to be a better set.
Naz serving, that's a good one. On the back row, Fraser.
So now, like what you said earlier, and they will go to Fraser almost all the time. And now that Fraser's at the back, she gets that ball, attack 12.
Ultra Fast Strike presented to you by PLDT Home, Ozera Plan 699, ang pinakaabot kayang internet na pampamilya.
That was a good play too by Ponfood because the blockers of Vakif Bank were deceived from that last play.
Lonaki now says, it's my time.
Lanek in the last play before she hit that ball and scored was late for the block, and she probably knew it. That's why she quickly made up for it.
Before she gets into a timeout and she gets a talking to by Coach Guidetti.
Right.
Come up with something good already.
Right.
On the outside, Fraser, Doug. Back set works.
Lodic at first goes for a cross court, and then now she goes for a down the line. And the libero, Chikao, you know, she's very good in things and in passing, but too much power here. Look at how Lodnicke just really avoids the block of Ashley.
That's a much better pass. And the violation is going to be called overreaching, they say. The captain, Blumjit.
Ooh, helped by the net.
He's going to get an ace and tie things up here at 3.
In the last timeout of Bangkok, Blumjit was signaling everybody to talk inside the court because they were a little bit quiet in that first set.
Well, I think that was also partially by design. They were just shut up, really, by the offensive power of Vakif Bank.
Good up there by Blumjit. Nicely done by Ashley Fraser. Tall blockers in front of her, but she manages to find the seam and gets that ball through.
Watch it once again.
There goes those blockers in between. Nicely done.
Ace here for Bangkok Glass.
Now they're getting on the way. They lead by 1.
I'll make that 2 after that ace.
After that ace.
Coach Guidetti surveying the situation. Doesn't want it to get out of hand. That's just pushed forward.
Kimberly Hill didn't really jump for that attack right there. She just really hit that ball, targeting an angle so that it would just nearly go off the block.
Free ball coming up.
Wow!
She changed her pace in the air.
That was technique. Good styling there by Akman. When she went up for that ball, it really seemed like she was gonna hit it really hard, and that's why the floor defense of Bangkok Glass moved back, preparing themselves for a hard ball, and then she puts it to zone 6.
Much better offensive pattern there, run by Bangkok Glass.
Nicely done, really, by Ashley Fraser not being intimidated because, you know, she's as tall as they are.
That's a good serve. Ouch!
Swatches again. That point.
She's going back to serve.
Swatches in the Olympics, in the 2016 Olympics, was awarded Best Opposite Spiker.
And why not? You can see that ultra-fast spike presented to you by PLDT Home Ultera Plan 699. Ang pinakabot kayang internet na pampamilya. Ask and she will deliver. That time, a nice delivery on the other side.
That's the one that we're looking for from Bangkok Glass. They have a lot of that. You know, Feng Vichai did a good job. Hopefully, she'll encourage the others to do the same. Finding that seam in between those blockers.
Bangkok now up by 1 at 7-6. Tremendous serve. That time doesn't go over, though.
She remains inside. Stays in the back line.
Kimberly, good serve.
That's a good ball up. Now Willabrand is doing the team captain's kind of a hit. So really fast, really hard, not being intimidated by tall blockers. That's the Bangkok Glass that you know.
It's hard not to be challenged by the height. And again, that's when familiarity really helps you out. When you play competition at the world level as often as you possibly can, you get used to these situations.
Right. And, you know, every time you experience new competitions like these, you learn how to be more courageous in every game that you play.
That goes through, but Kimberly was there with the dig.
Good save.
Costa just sends it over. That's long. Oh, they're going to say it's a net touch, though.
Big smile there from Bangkok Glass, because if that had gone in, if there was no net touch there, then that ball would have gone long. That ball is inside.
There's no question about that. There should be no challenge.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to sail out, and then suddenly, last minute, because of the spin of the ball, it just dropped.
The lead for Bangkok Glass now 2. Bam!
Inside, angled hit there by Moore.
He slammed that one home. This best cheer is brought to you by Petron. High performance fuels, better engine protection, better mileage, better power.
Nicely done there. There were about 3 blockers for Rillavan, and there was coverage there, but her ball just went through those blockers.
2-point lead once again for Bangkok Glass. Naz goes to the back, and a violation is called.
Yeah, because Kimberly Hill is a backliner, and she stepped on the line.
It's a 3-point lead enjoyed by Bangkok Glass now. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
That's trying to restore order once again is Slotches.
Because you could see for a moment there, Bacchus back became really, really serious, wondering what's going on. Because Bangkok Glass was really just putting those points in, being very, very brave and very, very... They really knew what they wanted to do, getting those string of points.
Ace!
That was a strong serve. You know, the floor defense, Feng Chai was there, but because the ball floats in the air, it becomes very difficult to tell whether, you know, you could receive it here, or should you move backwards?
On the back row. That's it.
That's it. That's a good call there from Pon Pun, having a combination play. And again, look at Coach Guidetti, really wondering what's going on. How come they weren't able to read that play well?
Ultra-Fast Sprite presented to you by PLDT Home, Ultera Plan 699, ang pinakaabot kayang internet na pampamilya. Slotches dug. Wow, that was a poor effort.
Yeah, I think Kirdar didn't know that that ball was going to go to her.
A timeout will be called by Coach Guidetti. He's livid on the sidelines.
We are serving on the leader and easy, 80% of the time. And then with the blocker we are start to jump. With only jumping. That's the stay, position to wait, read and go. Okay? Precise in the little thing, the free ball, the set, nothing spectacular, easy and precise. Deva. Thank you.
The action has been frenetic here between Bangkok Glass and Vakif Bank Istanbul.
In that last timeout, Coach Guidetti was saying, I just need the defense to be precise. So, because look at the score, 14 serving 11. Wang Di was even surprised that she put that ball in the right corner. Big smile from her, and look at the teammates also smiling.
Everybody on the bench saying,
whoa,
it's our time. Blumjit, good serve. Gazem was there. Back set works for Leneki, no.
Almost.
Slotches again. That time Blumjit couldn't control it.
And if you can see the lineup of Vakif Bank, there's no Zooting there. So Zooting is resting right now, and attacks are going to come from Kimberly, Slotches, and Akman.
Again, early in this match, you and I were talking about the fact that what school of thought do you go to in terms of keeping your players fresh or keeping your players sharp? And right now, I guess maybe Zooting looks sharp enough after that first set demolition.
Right, and speaking of sharp, Kubra, very sharp. Just redirecting that ball.
Ashley scores.
Blockers were there for her, but she managed to avoid them, angling that hit and hitting zone 5.
Take a look at this ultra fast spike presented to you by PLDT Home Altera Plan 699. Ang pinakaabot kayang internet na pampamilya.
Nice angled hit there from Ashley.
The ladies back up to 3 once again. Kimberly. Ball's coming back. That's out.
Roches was going for a down-the-line hit, but it just went a little wide. And build-up now, 4 points advantage here by Bangkok.
Nice smile there from Ashley.
Why not, right? This is Vakif Bank you're playing against.
One of the top teams in the world. Now trying to restore some order. It's Kimberly as Slotches goes back to serve. Nice serve.
Strong one.
That's kept alive and running out of space. It's Gazem.
The services of Ash and Fraser are really strong. But let's just hope that this one goes in. It's the second one. Ah, there you go. Because normally when you have a jump serve like that, it goes over 1, 2, and then your energy gets expelled. So on the third or on the fourth, it hits the net.
Kimberly Hill now. That's well placed. And so is that one.
That, you know, the first ball wasn't really a good one. Ponpun had a difficult time putting that up, but because she's Ponpun, she manages to put that ball right where Willavan wanted it. Perfect set for Willavan.
I'm looking over here at the bench of Vakif Bank.
And what do you see?
Trying to see if they're going to make some changes because, you know, they have one of the best weapons in the entire world.
That's right.
Here in Zooting, but they have yet to unleash her in the second set.
Well, right now, here comes the points from Vakif Bank. So maybe not yet.
It's a secret weapon. It's not so secret because she had 28 and 31 points,
31 points,
respectively, right, in her first 2 matches.
Right.
have to mention that. How can you not know who's the reigning MVP as far as the Olympics is concerned?
That's right. You know, Zhu Ting is not just the reigning MVP, she's also the best outside hitter in the Olympics.
Boom.
Kirdar, she's a national team player. She's got a sister, a twin sister, who plays for Ejaji Basi Vitra, the setter.
And she is their team captain, but you know, she's also been played sparingly.
Right.
She would normally come in the latter part of the set, but what happened yesterday against Bolero, she played exclusively in third set, 3 and 4, which they won.
There you go, because she's a reliable, dependable player.
Back set, boy, there she is, you see, setting up, waiting for the defense to come down, and then she unleashes.
Kirdar is also an Olympian.
Combination snuffed out. Kimberly Hill scores.
Smart move from Kimberly. She put that ball over the smaller blocker of Bangkok Glass. There goes that setup. Goes up, looks. Nicely done.
We've got a timeout from Bangkok Glass. They're first here in the second set. Juanita Cotruang there has seen brief action. This Ultra Fan family of the game is presented to you by PLDT Home Ultra Plan 699, ang pinakaabot kayang internet na pampamilya. 21-19 is our tally. Bangkok Glass up by 2, despite the fact that they have not really gone to their main weapon in Plumjit Tingkao.
Right. Plumjit has been silent. Maybe this time, there you go, they give it to her, but she gets blocked.
Combination works. The defense looked like they were going the other way, and the offense went the opposite direction.
That's right. Let's look at it again. You see how Kimberly also maneuvers her body, avoiding the blockers. Plumjit was there. She's known to be one of the best blockers here in Asia, but Kimberly manages to avoid her.
Good serve by Goste. Goste was there for that one. Again, Kimberly delivers, and we are tied at 21.
You know, that was a lot of points that they had to catch up on, and slowly but surely you could see in back, they're not tense, they're not stressed out, they're just playing their game.
Much better pass.
Nice.
Finally, they go to Plumjit.
That's what we're waiting for, because Plumjit can deliver a lot of that.
Ultra Fast Strike presented to you by PLDT Home Ultra Plan 699. Ang pinakaabot kayang internet na pampamilya.
She knew where the blockers were going to, but she redirects that ball going in between those blockers.
One-handed set works for Naz.
And Noor, another power hitter from back and back, doesn't disappoint.
It's a very tight second set. Still alive. Crucial point for both these squads. Sloches!
I knew that was going to be a kill because the setup of Noor was just beautiful for Slotches. So when, look at that. Nice ball up there. Slotches had a lot of time, goes over the blockers of Bangkok Glass.
ลูกเดียวไปเลยลูกเดียวตีมาเป็นทีม3นะ
ได้เจ็บแม่ได้
Fraser and company need this next point.
That's right, they need to get this set because if Bank wins the second set, it's going to be very difficult for them to win the match.
Oske, good serve. Fraser goes to the dink. Slotches goes with power. Slotches again. That's off the tip. Couldn't be controlled.
If yesterday they were going to Zooting a lot of times, now Bank is going to Slotches most of the time.
It's now set point. Not a good pass, but making the adjustment there. Bangkok Glass.
Not giving up. Willebad hits that ball through.
The problem for Bangkok Glass, this is a better serve-receive position to score a point. Second set point coming up here for Vakif Bank. They worked that combination well.
That's right, and you could hear Kimberly with a shout. You know, she really meant to kill that ball, earn the last point to finish the set.
Watch it once again.
Nice setup there. Blockers weren't there from Bangkok. Kimberly getting that last point.
Let's go back to the action in the second set, which was much more competitive, but in the end, a 2-point second set victory going to Vakif Bank.
It was a better Bangkok Glass that appeared in the second set. I mean, who would have thought that Bangkok Glass would actually threaten Vakif Bank to get the second set, ending that in 25-23. There were stronger hits. There were hits that were really strategic, going in between those blockers, getting those angled hits through. I mean, Willebad did a great job. Ashley did a good job. Bloomjit, we saw her finally with a quick. And Coach K really happy with the performance of his team in that set.
But of course, he's going to rue the fact that they still went down, but they went down swinging.
Right. Look at the attack points. 20-17 only. Aces, not that much difference. But the blocking, both 0. I mean, errors, both very controlled at 3. So it was a very good performance, I should say, from Bangkok Glass. And Vakif Bank, we did not see Zooting in the second set. It was only played by Slotches and Kimberly Hill. Good setup plays there by Akyol. And of course, their libero, Jurge, who's really doing a good job getting those balls.
That's got to be really dangerous, or seem really dangerous for the other teams watching right now, scouting. They're saying, my goodness, Vakif Bank winning the second set, though by a close margin.
Yeah.
But one of their main weapons, Zhu Ting, was not even utilized.
Right. And then now, this is again a mix-up of the first 6 of Coach Guidetti.
Blumjit and company knew they were competitive in the second set. They need another strong start, but now an even better finishing kick.
Right. They should start out strong, earn those points quickly, and give Vakif Bank a real scare. That goes off the block. Immediate point there by Willavan.
Gosden now starting for Vakif Bank. That's long, no question about it.
Yeah, too much power in that hit.
Coach Guidetti looking on, saying, this is not the start I'm looking for. We were playing catch-up most of that second set. It's a good thing we won it.
Oh, that's a good save there from Melis.
On the other hand, Coach K and Bangkok Glass knows that they can stay in step. It's just they need to be able to also win those crucial points in the end.
Right. Again, Kirdar with the serve. She had a lot of points from the service zone in the previous set.
Well, she's been very steady from there.
Oh, but the ball stays alive. It's playable. Melis gets that through.
Another serve for Kirdar coming up.
You know, Vakif Bank is playing relaxed, aren't they? They're just having fun.
Well, you can afford to relax at this stage. You're up 2 sets to none.
Right.
And you still have Zhu Ting that you can unleash anytime you want. That's going to hit the antenna.
And you can't really have those errors if you're Bangkok Glass. You have to be able to control not hitting the nets, not hitting the antenna.
The team captain has been serving for a while.
Yeah. Power serves from Kirda. That was long. Too much power in that serve.
We're tied at 3. That's a good serve there from Bangkok Glass, but very quick play.
And now, because they want to have quick points, look at this. Akio goes to Melis most of the time this time around. But in this second set, Melis has been raking in points. Oh!
That serve's rejected. We're tied at 4. Tincao.
Oh! She was ahead. She jumped ahead. That's why she hardly hit that ball. Ponpoon right there. Setter who could also hit that ball hard as an attacker.
It's 5-4. Nice serve from Slotches.
Good dive.
Kimberly.
That's what you do when you see your teammate dive for that ball. You make sure that you get the kill. Your team gets the point in recognition of the effort, right?
Excellent play there.
blockers were there. Kimberly was just too tall. She went over the blockers.
That's out. Not by much.
Yeah, Sloshes missing the mark.
Bornpoon serving. Nice back set.
She controlled that ball really well. Noor just really wanted to put that ball almost right in front of the left foot of Willa Van. Look at this. There goes that back set. Hits that ball. Blockers were there, but she's too tall, and then lands right beside Willa Van.
Naz has really been setting all her teammates up properly.
Right. Ooh, good save there by Podpuat. Again, that goes to Noor, and Noor brings in the point. Big smiles. What they say, height is might.
And one of their tallest players is still on the bench in Zhu Ting.
Oh,
Doesn't work that time for Kimberly.
Bangkok Glass should take advantage of that error.
It's going to get through, but that's still alive.
Oh,
Poor setup.
right. Too wide, hitting the net. The first time that ball was set up to Guzda, it was already wide. And then the second time, it was still wide. So Naz wasn't able to make the proper adjustments immediately.
Well
Nicely
played.
done, right. So well played by Lonike. She saw that everybody was moving back for a hard hit, and then she puts it down. Slowly, that ball hits the right zone.
Nice block. They move it up to the side. They go down the line with success.
Single blocker only for Willa Van, so she manages to get that ball through, hitting zone 1. See, the blockers were deceived. They thought that that set was going to go to the middle hitter. Only one blocker there for Willa Van.
Nice block. Going cross court. That was a crazy angle to work.
Crazy, crazy cut shot there from Girdan. Guzda.
Look at it again.
Yeah. Here goes. See how she does that that cut shot?
Wow.
Technique there.
Nice serve from Naz. Bangkok Glass needs this point. From the back row. Nice dig.
Good save. Oh, still playable. Whoa. Still playable. Oh. Good floor defense from both teams, and the crowd just loves just how both teams try to keep that ball afloat.
And that's why they love Bangkok Glass. Look at the determination they showed.
Nicely done by both teams. Big smile from Bangkok Glass. Why not, huh? Good performance.
But they're still down by 1. Good serve. Just couldn't do much there was Jutarat.
Those hits from Sloches are really just too powerful.
Lead is back up to 2. Captain goes there with a serve. She gets an ace.
There's a miscommunication there between the libero and Montripela.
Coach K is going to call timeout here. Back to the action here. Gusta serving again. That's a much better reception. The Plumjet is dug.
Oh, that was a good hit from Plumjet because they misreceived it. Vakif Bank misreceived it, allowing their ball to hit the agenda.
The lead of Vakif Bank still at 2. That's off the block. There was no support.
There's a slight accident happening in the court of Vakif Bank. I think their libero, Jurga, stepped on a teammate's foot.
That gets through.
Good combination play there. Jutarat was the one who well executed that. Look at this. They thought that Plumjet was going to hit that ball, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, comes Jutarat.
Well, you have to react to Plumjet. How can you not?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, good block there from Bangkok Glass. They really celebrated that. Look at their smiles. A high five there from Coach K.
How can you not be proud of a block like that? That is a world-class attacker.
Exactly. Awarded Best Opposite Spiker.
And we are tied at 13 all.
Plumjet setting a good example, earning those points from service zone.
Looking to add once again another point to their side. That's 4.
That was a quick return there from the block of Vakif Bank. And to hand it to Bangkok Glass. Oh, Zooting and the rest of Vakif Bank celebrating. You have to hand it to Bangkok Glass. They really tried to get that ball up.
But so far, it's been an early, easy day at the office for Zooting.
Right.
All she had to do was just work in the first set, and then after that, she's been rested.
Not even hitting those balls hard, just placements,
That's
right?
Combination play doesn't get through. Jutarat does. On the back row, yes!
That's a good hit there. Angled hit by Willavan coming from the back. Hits zone 1, avoiding those blockers.
Bang. You know, Melis has not played too much. Neither has Noor. But they're
Right.
being utilized here today, and they're delivering the goods.
And Montripela is also delivering goods here for Bangkok Glass. A good back set there from Ponpun. Blockers were late. And she goes down the line, escaping those blockers.
Serve now here for Jutarat. We're gonna set this one up from the back row, Jutarat. Nicely angled shot.
They could have gotten that hit from Kidar, but there was a net infraction committed by, I think that was number 6, Kidarat, Craig Benchai of Bangkok Glass.
And she's saying, why did they have to make the error? I would have scored a point anyway.
Yeah, man. Trap.
He took a point away from my tally. Going down the line. That surprised her.
And Willivan can hit that ball hard.
Yes, she can.
So a clip came off. That's how hard the ball went through those blockers. Look at that. Ooh.
That's an excellent shot there by our crew. Catching that piece of action. Bam.
Melis again with that cross court. Yeah, we haven't really seen her in the past games, but even if she hasn't played in the past games, we see her warm up. She delivers those points, and so you could just imagine how deep the bench of Back is.
And that's why they're one of the title favorites.
That's a good block. You saw how they blocked that. That's why the ball went straight down to the floor, because their hands were in the right position. Ooh.
Rotation error. Boy, for that to happen at this level, that's a mortal sin.
You know, I've never seen that happen to Bangkok Glass. They're very careful.
And it's a critical stage here. Not a good reception. Free ball coming up here once again. Transitioning to the offense. Bang!
That was Kirdar. Team captain.
Coach K needs to talk to his ladies one final time.
นั่นเนี่ยระวังตัวนี้เขาอาจจะกล้าเล่นแบบใหม่นะอาจจะโค้งขาดอะไรเงี้ยนะระวังให้ดีงั้นต้องอ่านให้มากแอบแป๋วก็ไม่ใช่แป๋วไม่ใช่แบบของเขาฟรีไปยืนดักอยู่นู่นอย่างเดียวไม่ได้นะบีบเข้ามาก่อนบีบเข้ามาช่วยข้างในก่อนเพราะเขาอาจจะไม่เล่นแบบเก่าแล้วไม่อยากมาแล้ว
2016 is our tally. Vakif Bank on the verge of taking the third set and knocking out the campaign of their opponents, Bangkok Glass.
Really very dangerous to have a misreceive and put that ball right on top of the net. We call that regalo here in the Philippines, so a gift in English. Big smile there from Guzda.
Well, she was at the right place at the right time. She was waiting for that to happen.
That's right. Almost again.
From the back row, Jutarat.
It just went long. But there's a challenge, I think.
Yes, they're going to challenge it. Why not?
Why not?
This would be nice to see. Well, for Coach K, he knows you can't take those challenges home to the hotel with you anyway tonight, so
might as well use them.
let's use it. Challenges for ball in, ball out. It was called out by the officials.
Big smile on his face.
Coach K saying, I'm gonna get some camera time as well.
Ooh, out. That's far from the line.
No question about that one. And you and I saw it from here, but
Yeah.
so I think Coach K just wanted to be able to showcase his smile.
Big
It's a good one, though.
smile. Good-looking guy, yeah.
That's why, so he says, might as well give me some time. Ouch.
Helped by the net.
Back doesn't need too much help, but that net's helping them out anyhow.
Oh, well, look at the facial expression of Coach Guidetti. He's hiding his smile.
You know what Coach Guidetti is probably saying?
What?
Why didn't we get those kind of breaks yesterday?
Right.
Because that was a real nip and tuck affair
Right.
against Bolero Zurich.
You really didn't know who was going to win in that match.
In a net court such as that might have been able to
Yes.
tip it in their favor.
Right.
Right now, they know they don't really need too much assistance. They haven't even come at full force.
Right.
Zhuting has been sitting down for the past 2 sets.
Slodges isn't here. Kimberly Hill isn't here in the third set.
Kimberly who? Zhu who? Loneki who? We don't need them. We're up by 7 and it's match point.
That was great. A great hit there from Guzda. Going in between those blockers, finding that seam. Here goes match point. Oh, Fujit says no, not yet.
You were talking to me during the break. You're wondering why Bangkok Glass has not tried to go to Plumjet a little bit more.
Right. Maybe she has a shoulder injury. Don't really know, but I'm really wondering why.
Chance for them again here. They go to the attack from the back row. Trying to end it. It goes outside. No!
Vakifbank gets that last point.
Well, again, there's a challenge because
Yeah.
this match is over if Bangkok Glass loses this one.
Big smile on Coach K's face.
See, he had to make sure he checked his hair first.
Fix this hair a little bit. For block touch.
If Coach K loses this challenge, this match is over.
Match is over, but a good outing here from Bangkok Glass.
Coach Guidetti says, come on, give me some time as well. Everybody wondering,
Was there or wasn't there a block touch?
Hawkeye is going to let us know in a few.
You know, if we cannot come up with a challenge, referee's decision stands. Here we go. Official review says
Doesn't
there was
look
a
like
touch.
it. Oh, there's a touch.
There's a touch. And that's it. Vakifbank wins 25-18 in that last set.
So the challenge was unsuccessful. I had to check my eyes on that one, but at the end of the day, maybe, even if that call went their way, Vakifbank, just a much better team, much deeper squad, and that's why they've been able to come up with a victory here. Bangkok Glass will still be competing tomorrow in the classification stage. On the other side of the coin, moving on to the crossover semifinals is Vakifbank. A solid showing for them here. Here's our final tally, 25-19, 25-23, and 25-18. Just a little over an hour for Vakifbank Istanbul to dispose of their opponents, Bangkok Glass. The Southeast Asian champion, one of the top teams in Asia, falling by the wayside to one of the best teams from around the world. we've got this interview.
I am here with the setter of Vakif Bank, Naz Akyol. Naz, yesterday you lost against Valero Zurich in a classic five-setter game, but you are still assured of the semifinal round, a slot there. So my question is, what was your mindset coming into this match, going up against Bangkok Glass?
As you said yesterday, we had a tough defeat, and it's not easy to play like this after a defeat like yesterday's. And we are in the semis. We knew it before playing this game, but tomorrow we have a very important game, so we practiced what we could do tomorrow. And I congratulate all my teammates who entered after, and I congratulate Bangkok also.
Right. Oh, I have another question, though. You belong, there are a lot of teammates of yours who come from different countries. Was communication ever a challenge?
Actually, just this year, Ju doesn't speak fluent English, and she's learning very fast. And otherwise, we don't have any problem about that.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations once again. Naz Akyol, everybody.
Well, you can see, obviously, already looking forward to their preparation for their next match, which is tomorrow. That is really going to be for all the marbles. They need to win that particular match in order for them to be able to go on into the finals. Let's take a look at some of the pieces of action here, Chicky. A tremendous showing all throughout by the squad that really pulled their punches, but in the end, still came out with the W.
I'm pretty sure that when they entered, Bangkok Glass entered this match today, they knew that they weren't really going to win this match simply because Vakif Bank is a taller and more powerful team. But they went out into this game and really, you know, performed. I mean, you would expect them to just have, what, a single digit in the scoreboard, but they ended up 25-19, 25-23, and 25-18. So it means they really put up a fight. And Vakif Bank also did put up a fight there. That's why they got this match in 3 sets. But Zuting wasn't in play, and Sloches wasn't there in the 3rd set, resting those players of theirs for tomorrow's battle. Here in the last set, again, Vakif Bank up by 8 points in the attacks. Errors were a little bit higher for both teams at 8 and 5. The blocks, well, it's just 1, 2, and aces. Really, Bangkok Glass did a better floor defense, but Vakif Bank, they're really just taller. They're really just more powerful, and that's why they got this match in 3 sets.
Let's take a look at the numbers. What a wonderful stat to have. 57 attack points, Chicky.
Yes.
And you did not fully utilize your deep bench.
Right. We didn't see Sloches in the last set, and even Kimberly Hill, and Zuting was resting almost the entire match, except, of course, for the 1st set. But look at the errors. Bangkok Glass really controlled their errors with just 8. That says a lot about this team. So there in the Pool B, Valero Zurich and Vakif Bank Istanbul will proceed to the semifinals round. Vakif Bank will go up against Ejajibasi Vitra tomorrow. And Valero Zurich will also see them in the semifinal round.
And that does it here for our coverage of the 4th day of competition, the final day of the group stages. Vakif Bank Istanbul taking this one over Bangkok Glass in 3 straight sets.